obviously at the moment, I think about Carl Jung's process. Do you know about his cut off setting where he used to do a lot of his work? He used to go and isolate himself for like a period of months in this little it's talked about actually in the introduction of the book Deep Work by Cal Newport, in this cut off like hut in nature, where he would just wake up, think and write and walk in the afternoons and be in nature and sort of keep himself in that state of mind for then him to create the revolutionary ideas he did. I'm like, if he hadn't done that, if he'd have stayed in Zurich or wherever his lab was in the city around all the people and all the noise, would he have had the breakthroughs and insight that we still talk about like 130, 100 years later? You know what I mean?
You got to give
It makes you
got to
think.
give yourself time to attract and use and space and time.
Mm, yeah, man. Yeah, and it's extremely rewarding as well. When I find that flow state where ideas just seem to be generated from my mind onto the page, that brings me a lot of joy, even though I know somewhere deep inside me that those thoughts weren't necessarily mine. They just channeled through me when I look at the paper and give my brain all the right signals. It's still it's still enjoyable.
Yeah, I like the idea that your brain's like a radio. I think there's some sort of uh, frequency that you we're basically saying you you have to become the person to attract a certain complexity of thoughts, and
That's a nice way of saying it.
then they get attracted to you.
Mm. Yeah, because I like to see, and I think I've talked about it before, knowledge is like a map, or like a web, like a mind map slash web in your mind. And each thing that you learn kind of connects to another thing.